Today I'm going to try and recreate the look of Halle Berry, the famous artist, who is a stunning woman in all ways. She is an amazing, strong woman in her characters, in real life. I love listening to her interviews. The look was created by Hung Wango, the prominent makeup artist, and I love his creations. I follow him on Instagram and TikTok, and I've always learned a lot from him. So I'm going to be using the She Glam primer. This is in the shade Birthday Skin Primer, and it works well for me and my pores. I'm just applying the Urban Decay foundation. This is the Face Bond foundation in the shade Medium Olive. This is the perfect shade for me. I've just added some Bioma to it to thin out so it's not too thick on my face. This is something new that I've been doing lately, and I love the skin showing through while doing my makeup. I'm just blending that in with the Real Techniques brush. So this look is a Bond-inspired look, which is very sexy, very strong, yet subtle, as described by Halle Berry herself on British Vogue, and I could not wait. I think it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was just in awe at looking at that picture. I think I need some dermaplaning to be done. And ordinary people like us have got to do this with the products we've got. She's used most of Chanel products. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand in the shade Agleam. It's a very transparent, very glowy concealer that I love because I don't have many dark circles on my face. I'll also be adding a little bit of Emco Beauty, which is a peach color corrector, just to make it look slightly brighter but not too yellowy. This is a peach color one. I'll be adding that later in the video. So then just adding some NYX Cosmetics concealer, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, in the shade Caramel, which is more closer to my skin tone, just to make the concealer look more closer to my skin tone. And then just blending that in. I don't want too much of brightening, as looking at Halle Berry's picture, she doesn't seem to have done that. She's gone for a very natural look. Some of the pictures almost look like her skin, although they have used some of the taupe color and berry color, almost so red tinted blushes. I have used a little bit different products just so it suits my skin tone. She's much lighter than me, I believe. So for the contour, I've used the She Glam Earthy Sepia contour and bronzer. I love this because it gives the warmth that I'm looking for in this look. It's cool toned as well at the same time. This is a product that is easily blendable and very workable, and hence I use a lot of this and I keep replacing this product. I'm then going to use the Cocoloco blush from Huda Beauty, which is more closer to a brownish, slightly berry color, which was perfect instead of the red Chanel that Halle Berry had used. And I'm just blending all of that in. I love the dress. She is such an amazing stunner. Like, every gown she wears, she sort of stands out, and just, it's just surreal looking at her pictures and in the movies. Her screen presence, even when she's not wearing any makeup, is outstanding. I just simply cannot tell you how amazed I am when I see her. I'm in awe of this woman. She is that one artist that you could watch a movie without feeling bored. The only other artist I watch in that way is Denzel Washington. I love his movies. Both of these artists, I've watched all their movies without missing any that I know of. And then just highlighting again with that Tarte Shape Tape, the Glow Wand. Applying a little bit on my eyelids as well, just to neutralize the pigmentation on my eyelids. I'm applying a little bit more of that blush because when I applied it with the brush, it did not show up much and I wanted a little bit more color on my cheeks. I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Buttermelt blush in the shade Butta Off. Then I'm just brightening in the middle of my face again because I thought it was just needed a little bit more blending with the blush which I had applied too much, and this was helping me do that and achieve a little bit more seamless look. The transition had to be seamless. Just setting it all in with my Fresh Face Fixation Setting Spray from Barry M. I love the setting spray from Barry M. They just work well. It's got vitamin C as well in it. Then I'm using Mecca Max Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Rust and their Cream Eyeshadow, which is a stick one, in the shade Espresso to create a brown smoky eyes. I believe she used a mauve color and I wanted something similar on my eyes. Considering my skin tone is darker to hers, I've used a little bit of the different product shades to achieve the look. And I've applied on the inner corners of my eyes the Mecca Max stick eyeshadow in the shade Pewter. This is to glow, make it glow in the center of my eyes, but not too glowy either. I wanted the cool tones on my eyes and the whole makeup look as they have created on Halle Berry. Blending all of that in with the flat brush because I didn't want it to go outside the eyelids, and we will be applying another lighter shade to blend that all in, and again the Mecca Max liquid eyeshadow in the shade Rust, I would apply that again just to make it less darker. Then using the same product in my lower lash line and just blending it all in and making it look seamless. So I'm taking the same Espresso on my brush and then applying in the lower lash line. My family is watching cricket and it's Australia versus India, and I have no interest in cricket, so it's not a game that I enjoy unless my husband is playing, so not interested. Both countries are important to me and I'm not going to go and watch either or support either of them. So just blending all of those in. Wearing a very glamorous look, you have to wear something that suits your body shape, suits your skin tone, and the most important thing you got to wear is you have to feel comfortable and you have to feel confident in what you wear, and that is the key to making any dress or any look work, that you kind of achieve that stand out effect that you're going for. And that's what I've learned. Any day I want something that I'm confident about, it gives you that effect. But if I'm not confident, then it shows on my look as well. So as I said, I'm applying the Rust liquid eyeshadow from Mecca Max to just blend the edges out and make it look seamless in transitioning to the up top bit of my eyelids. The eyeshadow look took the most time to create than anything else in this look. So then I am just applying powder on my eyelids just to make sure that the product does not move. Cream eyeshadows have got an issue. They can move after a while. So I'm applying a little bit more of the cream to darken my lower lash line, and then I would apply the powder. I am loving this, how this turned out. I'm really proud of what I've created. With makeup, I've learned that I am no makeup artist, but the more I do and more I learn from makeup artists, the artists I follow, the better I get at it. And this is kind of my hobby. So I've just applied the Mecca Max lip pencil, and this is in the shade Classy. It's a very nude color that goes well on a dark skin tone. And then I'm applying the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Spice Cold. That's turned out really well. And I am now applying the MP Cosmetics Bronze Drops. And this is something I love. It gives you that glow, which looks almost like skin. I don't like powder highlighters. I prefer liquid highlighter drops. My hair is a bit longer than hers, but I didn't want to go that short. So even though when I gelled it, it didn't create the exact effect, but I'm happy how it turned out. Then I am using the Milani Cosmetics Baked Powder Blush in the shade Rose Doré. This is French, so maybe I'm just butchering it. It's in the shade 02. And then just applying it all over my face. And then I'm going with the Charlotte Tilbury Brighten and Illuminating Pencil Duo. I'm using the warmer nude side on the inner lash line just so to widen my eyes. I'm just using this as this is not really white, so it's very subtle when you apply on your face on a dark skin tone compared to the white pencils that you generally see. So I love this, and I try to replace every time that this runs out. Then I'm using my Maybelline Build a Brow to fill in the gaps in my brow. I looked at her pictures and I so wanted to look like that. I just wanted to recreate it. And I wasn't confident I had anything in silver. And I was looking at this dress that I bought a while ago and I thought, maybe this would work. This is cool toned and this has a little bit of shimmer on it. Maybe not glass, but it should work. And then I'm applying my Australis Beach Days palette. It's got a few dark brown shades. That's just over that cream eyeshadow just so it stays for the night. Or actually I did use the Sephora color shifter. This is called Once Finished Give Me a Second Life palette on the lower lash line because it's got that dark cool tone dark brown which I wanted on the lower lash line. And for the upper lids, just the corners, I've used the dark brown from the Australis Beach Days eyeshadow palette. And then blending it all in. This takes a lot of time for me, so I've tried and edited the video so it's not too long for you guys and not so insufferable. Just using a few shades, mostly the lighter browns, just the outer corners. And that is pretty much the look, guys. I really love how this turned out. And I'm pretty happy with the dress and the look and how it's all come together. Thank you, Halle Berry and Hung Wango, for creating this look and making us brown girls proud. Please do share, like, and subscribe to my channel.